Good morning and welcome to LNG Marketplace News Flash Special Edition with updates regarding LNG vessels and facilities. Here is the latest news we have selected for you from all over the media. Today we are presenting the most interesting updates regarding LNG shipping. Innovative solutions, new vessels, new charters, LNG fuel carriers. There's a lot happening in this segment of LNG value chain. Let's start with some selected news. Here comes the top story of the week regarding LNG shipping. China State Shipbuilding Corporation signed an agreement to build the biggest LNG transportation vessel in the world, even larger than Qatar's Masa vessel, as read on RT News. Another interesting shipping project we have found on Splash 247, a Norwegian company, Shipinox, during the present downturn for offshore support vessels, has come up with a clever way to get them retrofitted to support the sudden growth in LNG bunkering. The design of the new small-scale LNG vessel has received an approval in principle so far. Japanese transport company Mitsui and Turkish energy company Kart Powership have agreed to collaborate in the LNG to powership business, according to Kalanish Energy. The new venture, named Caramel, is aimed to generate power through the power ship to provide electricity to shore grids and facilities. Global LNG Services has launched a LiquiMax system that is a floating liquefaction solution that enables faster, lower-cost development of LNG export facilities. You can read more about that on Gas World website. GasLog Limited has agreed to the longest current charter with the world's largest LNG buyer, Japan's JERA. The rate for the vessel is in line with mid-cycle rate, probably between $70,000 and $75,000 per day, as stated on Reuters. Seoul-based Energy Projects, an infrastructure Korea company, will build a floating LNG unit called Newcastle LNG. The floating storage regasification unit will be located inside the port of Newcastle, Australia. This is stated by FreightWaves website. And last but not least, two pieces of news from LNG industry. Wärtsilä will deliver the integrated propulsion and cargo handling solution for a new 30,000 cubic meter Knutsen vessel. TK has secured financing for 4 LNG new tankers under the partnership with Equinor. There are also quite a few new passenger vessels fueled with LNG. Next Gen Transportation website states that Princess Cruises and Fincantieri have signed a final contract for the construction of 2 LNG-fueled cruise ships. Also, Manchiro has installed an LNG fuel system aboard an Italian ferry. It is the very first RoPax vessel in the Mediterranean to operate on LNG, as we read on Gas World. Spirit of Vancouver Island Ferry has returned from Poland, where it was converted to run on liquefied natural gas, according to the Vancouver Sun. And last but not least, Reederei Duxen and Titan LNG have signed a long-term agreement for the supply of LNG as a shipping fuel to the new-built ferries that will operate on the route of the Dutch islands. And at the end, a little bit off topic, here comes the breaking news regarding the recent LNG alternate pricing. Well, according to Reuters, Japan's Tokyo Gas has signed a deal with Royal Dutch Shell for the long-term supply LNG, partly using a cold-link pricing formula as an unusual move for an Asian LNG buyer. In Asia, most long-term LNG contracts are linked to oil prices, and this is believed to be the first time a Japanese buyer is using a coal-based pricing index in an LNG contract. For more about diversification of LNG price indexation, you can find it in our latest LNG news flash from the 8th of April. That's it for today, and a small reminder. If you do not want to miss any of our podcast episodes of the weekly news flash, remember to subscribe via our website or directly to our channels, including YouTube, iTunes, Android, Podcast, RSS, and SoundCloud.